Good morning out there, it's the engineer. Wanting to share an idea about a music video that incorporates a couple things. I want to do covers of some of my favorite inspirational musics, but I also want to do an overlapping of the story of the Castle Fate. I want to get the warden in there. I figure, and maybe the lab. Maybe me sitting at the lab, me sitting in the chair. Problems with that are I don't have the Castle Fate anymore, so those will have to be jimmied up. Some kind of mock or faux set of one form or another. I've got all that archive footage hiding somewhere. There's still the suspicion that I deleted like 12 hours of footage unintentionally. There was a glitch and things disappeared, and whether or not they still exist is currently unknown. This is why I need a nice big server all of my own that's like RAID 1 with 5 copies. I think it's RAID 1. It's not RAID 0, right? I don't know. It's either RAID 0 or RAID 1, where it makes an exact duplicate in both drives, so you don't lose anything at all. That's the way I like it. Unnecessarily having more things than you need as insurance. Because you can't trust computers, because they were made by people. Even the ones that were made by other computers, those computers were made by people. Even in a long line of computers, you know where it all started? With that idiot God. Okay, sorry. I have this great idea and just shat all over it by putting people in it. Got a great idea. No, it's not great. It requires humans to be involved. Okay. That's enough bashing humanity. So I've been thinking about this last couple hours. Kind of think maybe I'm sitting at the desk and I want to do Dreams to Dream. And I want to do Pure Imagination. And there's probably others, but those two are the ones that I've been singing all night. And I really like singing them. So yeah, it's all dark. Also, you can't really in this lighting, but I want to do the videos while I'm still blonde, while I still look like a rock star. I thought that would be cool. I just got the jacket cleaned, and I have the cape lit, thanks to Angelique Boots de Sans. It's a long name. I just call her Boots. Then let's see what else is there. As far as news goes, geez, I am so far. What is it? We are on the Shadow of the Sun. We are on approach to Titan. Right now, we're in the Parade of Creatures, going what is the crowd for what will be the race. And we're on approach to Titan. We'll be there next week, I think. We're very excited. It's basically like getting into the pit. But not the pit at a concert, the pit at a race. where we will have our workshop, and we will be working on with Shadow of the Sun so that we can be prepared proper like for the race. And there's probably preliminary stuff that we have to get out of the way. What do they call it? Time trials, positioning trials, things like that. Work the kinks out of stuff so that the race is very exciting and everybody's lined up properly. Again, the race is that third week of December, I believe. We have the solstice and the full moon, the 25th, and the 31st over into the 1st. I think it's a week or two, the race. And afterward, it's all celebrating and making our way to the forest, the new forest, with the castle gate inside of it. I'm really very eager to see all of that, but not so much that I'm not focusing on what's happening now. Because we'll get to the forest when we get there, and it'll be amazing, I'm certain. But right now we have a race to win and to think about. And Cal, his birthday, his solar return on this here little blue dot, is tomorrow. And my little man is turning 7 years old, which I think we do laser tag for. I think we did some. I think there was a report last year for Jet when we did the laser tag. I think we called it Civil War. I think it was Civil War at the time. The house divided. It was pretty cool, and there wasn't any real conflict necessarily, but it was. It was in a war. What do we got? So he's turning 7, which is awesome. He is an amazing little guy. Then I have my solar return about a week. Well, 10 days from today. So I'm getting older. Not that it's like dog years. When you travel and you spend a lot of your life just elsewhere, not aging, you do a lot in a year. So yeah, I'm a year older here, or perceptibly. But how much have I done in the meantime? Then I don't know where I was going with that. Jet's doing very well. He and I are getting along. Well, we're all three of us are getting along much better. Last week I had the opportunity to stay at home and have them with me on the ship. For most of the week into the weekend, and they were with me, and we were just flying around and chilling out, hanging out down at the bunker a little bit, not a whole lot. No, I get back to the bunker. I have work on Mars here and there, little things. Specifically in the bunker, not necessarily out in the fields anymore. That's all taken care of. Prim is off in her caravan doing what she needs to. The tower, the forest, the ocean, they all just kind of self-maintain. And that's the design anyway. And people go, they make use as necessary. It's there for who needs it. The ship's running really well. I made some modifications early before getting to the pit. Just some interior rearrangements, balance out the weight and how it's. Well, we had Jet's ship kind of attached to us, and it wasn't really working as we were hoping to. And Jay said that he really didn't want to do anything on his own for the Saturn race. He wanted to stay on the ship and go as a team. So that's where the adjustment in the ship came, was basically taking apart his ship and incorporating it into the rest as much as I could while still flying through space. And fast. We just did another bit of acceleration after this week. I'm not sure what we hit or went through or why there was this acceleration. But in relation, I can tell you that it coincided with me coming out of that free time I had. And that's been described as kind of like taking a breath. And then here on the Blue Dot, it's the changeover, the fall changeover of daylight savings on the west coast of the United States. And coming out of that breath, having to make an adjustment from being awake during the day with the boys and going back to my night schedule, I was already anticipating a rhythm change. I was already in flux, so that when the daylight savings change occurred, I wasn't hit as negatively as it seems many others were. I was seeing all these posts go up over the message boards. Daylight savings got me, and this is fury here and there. I enjoyed reading those. I thought it was funny. I don't mean to boast, but I had the opportunity to kind of step ahead of it and ride what felt like a wave. So there's this change in energy, and we're out in front of it, ahead of it, and that made me feel good. That let me know that we are on track as we need to be. We need to be in front like this. That's how you win. So anyways, won't keep you anymore. Looks like we're coming up on time. This is the Guru for you, and I hope you have a pleasant day.